So you want to know if your content is doing well. And you're like, oh, cool, this one did better than the last one, or this one's got a bunch of likes, this one's got a lot of shares. But content is measured on an engagement rate. And I'm going to break down what that is for you and what a good engagement rate for LinkedIn is coming now. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Rich Cardona, the Marine turned marketer turned media company owner. And I just want to clear the air on what a good engagement rate is, what is an engagement rate? So first things first, let's talk about what an engagement rate is and why it's important. An engagement rate is essentially, if you look at it per post, measures your shares, measures your likes, and measures your comments, okay? And then divides that by the number of views that post got, and multiplies it by 100. So you're gonna get a very small percentage. So why an engagement rate is important is because it helps you determine how much people are interacting with your content and if you're headed in the right direction or not. Now, the thing about engagement rates is it can be really kind of soul crushing if you just see these unbelievably small numbers, but people have follower, subscriber overload. There's no way they're gonna show up, you're gonna show up in their newsfeed because they're following or connected, especially on LinkedIn, to 20,000 people. So it makes complete sense that you're not gonna get seen in many ways. And again, this goes back to the pod episode, which is right here. I break down how pods inflate that engagement rate by having an agreement with others to make sure they like and comment on all your stuff. So that way you get the metrics and your engagement percentage could be good and you feel all good about yourself. So let's look at a couple other platforms first before we go into LinkedIn and I tell you what it is. So if you know what your engagement rate is, please put it in the comments. I think it'd be awesome to see what your engagement rate is on LinkedIn or any of the other platforms. And here we go. So we'll start with Instagram. So here's Instagram. This is one that I know a lot of people use. And there's Cannell. I know him, a mentor of mine, helped me. He's been on my podcast. So he's got 75,000 followers. His average engagement rate is 1.17%. Average interactions per post, 906 likes and 70 comments. For any of us, getting 906 likes and 70 comments per post would be and feel fantastic. So, I mean, that's essentially 976 interactions. He posts many times, but the averages are not extremely high. It also depends on what the views are. I mean, I think views for IGTV, video views are different than text views or image views, and same thing goes for LinkedIn as well. So let's go ahead and check out Facebook. So this is AgoraPulse. They have really good social media management software. So basically here, anything over 1% is considered a good Facebook engagement rate. So if you have 500 fans and 5 engagements, you're doing fine. It doesn't feel fine, but maybe it is. So again, 431 engagements, 26,000 fans, that's 1.7, which is excellent. Excellent. Something under 2% is excellent. That's just really contrary to popular belief. So just consider it next time. And lastly, TikTok. On TikTok, you can just go absolutely bananas. I have some posts that would make you think, I'm absolutely crushing it, but it's just insane the reach you get on TikTok. So number of likes again, comments, shares divided by the number of views times 100. Engagement rate is important for trends, but not to just determine whether you're absolutely crushing it or not. How you really determine you're crushing it, especially if you're a business owner, is how much people are talking to you on the outside, how much people are sharing your content, how many DMs you're getting, how many people are commenting with someone else's name because they wanted to share it with them as well. Those are all the things that will give you a clue that you're doing something right. So for LinkedIn, what is a good engagement rate? Well, let's go to my Shield Analytics. And I talked to the CEO of Shield, Andreas Johnson, an amazing guy. They're in Copenhagen. This is the analytics software for LinkedIn. And I mean, it's super packed. I mean, this is way better than obviously Insights or anything like that on Facebook or Instagram. But here you go, here's some analytics, and go ahead and scroll down, and 6.2 2, engagement percentage. Engagement rate is in chosen period, calculated as views to like, comment, share ratio. Okay, so 6%. I am going to tell you why that's high, and I'm going to show you a couple of my pieces of content that will help you understand why that's possible. Here's some pieces of content. Look at the engagement rate on some of them. 507 people saw it. I have 16,000 connections, which means it just wasn't shown to a lot of people. But out of that very small number that saw it, these are the amount of interactions that there were, so 9.7. This did not favor well. Now look at these, 12.2%, 23%. This was a live. This was a LinkedIn live in which people are interacting, asking questions, saying hi to each other and all that other stuff. So overall, I mean, 6% is probably, it says 9% in that period, but overall that seems fantastic, but is probably not accurate. Good on LinkedIn via the CEO of LinkedIn Analytics, and he has all the influencers there who have a license to his service, is about 2.5%. 2.5% is a good benchmark. So while there's certainly a number in which you probably can establish a baseline and be like, you know what, I never want to fall lower than that number. And why is that important? Because it's probably going to make you choose quality connections that are going to engage with your post. Lives will help you tremendously. So think about that. If you could have people interacting and staying on for your live, even if it's just 10 people, if you get 10 people on for 20 minutes and you're interacting, that's probably going to help a lot. And you're also obviously helping them during the interaction of the live. So that's all I got for today. Let me know for sure, have you heard of Shield Analytics for LinkedIn? If not, it's a complete game changer. And then lastly, if you have any questions about what you can do to raise your engagement percentage, definitely let me know in the comments and see. Otherwise, if you want more LinkedIn information or social media information every week, come here, hit subscribe, and I would love to see you back. Take care.